So this is the letter from Meghan Markle's lawyer, and the first thing that I'm seeing here is April 22nd. She's known about this since April 22nd. That's a long time ago. This firm represents the IPC, producer with Love Meghan, shitty show, and I write in response to your letter dated March 17th, almost a month, and your follow-up letter dated March 31st concerning injuries you claim to have suffered as a result of taking a bath with bath salts that you prepared in your home after watching a clip of an episode of the series in which Meghan Callgirl loosely pulls together some salts and essential oils. They're basically telling her to F off. That's what they're saying. In a large jar as a gift for a guest, you claim that Netflix and all of them are liable in negligence for your injuries, $75K in compensatory and $10 million in punitive, among other relief. Although IPC regrets to hear about any injuries you may have suffered, under the law, neither all these names are liable for you to your claims. Of course. I mean, they're going to say that. These people don't care. And they probably don't even believe her. I wouldn't doubt it for a second. They don't even believe that it's real. Whether a person owes a duty of care to another person, as you claim, is a question of law. A person does not owe a duty to the world at large. Rather, a duty of care arises where there is a special relationship between the parties. What? Such as those involving common carriers, innkeepers, legal custodians, and their charges, teachers and students, parents, problems, doctors, patients. None of the parties responsible for the series, including the entities you list in your letter, owe you a particular duty of care because you do not have a special relationship with any of them as a matter of law. Okay, so this is the thing, though. That means that if this would have happened to anybody, then they're saying Meghan doesn't care. Like, it's not Meghan's fault, right? It has nothing to do with this Patrick woman. They're just saying it's not her. Okay, that's fine. So then don't tell people to do it. Okay, Meghan, if you're going to try and say this crap, don't tell people to do what you're telling them to do, which is essentially make these stupid bath salts. In any event, the First Amendment would bar negligence claim against the series, such as the one you threaten. Under the First Amendment, liability only results in a defendant has created a clear and present danger that injury would in fact result. Yes, it is a clear and present danger because Meghan didn't tell people how much bath salts, how much essential oil. She didn't even put, numbers. There was never any numbers or specifications. So yeah, it is her friggin' fault. From the defendant's actions, there is nothing inherently dangerous about a mixture of salt, amicum oil, and essential oil. Thus, because the recipe for the bath salts that allegedly cause your injuries does not constitute, of course it doesn't, a clear and present danger to the public, you cannot, to the public it kind of does, because what happens if someone else does this and then they get hurt again? Duh, it kind of does. You cannot pierce the First Amendment protections for speech by bringing a negligence claim against the entities you threaten. Finally, even assuming the negligence claim would be asserted, your letter fails to identify any legal basis to support such a claim and in fact concedes that the proximate cause of your injuries was your health conditions, including diabetes. Oh, so they're saying it's because of her own health conditions. Of course they are. The use of Epsom salts is contradicted. What? Contradicted. Okay, contradicted for individuals with diabetes, except on the advice of a physician. As your letter recognizes the duty care requires a foreseeable injury, it was not foreseeable that you would disregard the instructions of the Epsom salt packaging. In attempting to make and use your own bath salts for this separate reason, there can be no negligence claim against anyone involved in the production or distribution. You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. That's what that was. That whole thing was bullshit. No, I gotta say, this isn't surprising. They're not going to take fault. And of course, who would expect Meghan to take fault, right?